Pride Fighting Championships brings in the new year with Shockwave. Hello there, along with El Guapo Boss Rude, I'm Mauro Ranello, welcoming you to the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. You know, 2004 was a banner year for Pride, and Boss, if tonight's card is any indication, the next 12 months could be even bigger.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right, Mauro, because tonight should go down in history as one of the biggest nights for the Pride Fighting Championships, and you know what? I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Hey, tonight we're going to finally find out who the true Pride heavyweight champion of the world is, because Fyodor Emelianenko and Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira are not only going to unify the Pride Heavyweight Championship, but also crown the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament champion. So not only will these two belts be on the line tonight, but there's so much at stake, Boss. The two best heavyweights in the world going at it. It's going to be an epic main event.
One thing for sure, everybody has been waiting for this one. Now let's back up a little bit. The first time they met, Fedor won that fight by a unanimous decision. The second time they fought, Fedor received a cut above his eyebrow, and because it was his own fault, it was early in the round, it ruled a no contest. Now the third time is a charm, like they say. They are ready to battle it out again. Is Fedor going to do it again? Is Nogueira going to give him a submission? We don't know. Who's going to take home the belt?
Pride Fighting Championships will make history tonight again when, for the first time ever in MMA competition, it is going to be Olympic gold medalist taking on Olympic gold medalist. Yes, it will be from the United States 2000 Sydney Games Greco-Roman wrestling champion RULON Gardner, making his MMA debut, taking on Japanese superstar Hidehiko Yoshida, who captured gold in judo at the 1992 Barcelona Games.
You know what? This one is going to be very interesting to see, because what is going to happen? Is RULON going to take it to the ground? Is he going to take it to Yoshida's game plan? I don't think so. In my book, he should keep it on his feet and try to knock him out.
All right, you know, Wanderlei Silva was supposed to take on Kazushi Sakuraba for a fourth time tonight. Now, Sakuraba, during training, broke two ribs. He's on the sidelines. But guess what? Mark Hunt volunteered on very short notice to take the fight. He just recovered from right ankle injury, just started training a few days ago, but he decided to volunteer because he wants to become an instant challenger for a championship in Pride, wants to show the entire world that Pride Fighting Championships is in his heart. Now, Boss, Hunt outweighs Silva by some 70 pounds. Having said that, the axe murderer says he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the last-minute substitution.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, come on, Wanderlei Silva, that shows why he's such a great warrior. Okay, now, because think about it. He's going to face a K1 Grand Prix champion who outweighs him with 70 pounds, just like you said, is pretty much impossible to knock out, has great power in his striking, and his overall striking is just phenomenal. On top of that, he impressed me a lot with his natural instincts for mixed martial arts in his fight against Yoshida.
You know, two guys with their sights set on the middleweight tournament this year are Dan Hollywood Henderson and Yuki Kondo. A very intriguing fight indeed, Boss.
Oh, this is going to be a battle because they're very evenly matched up. Both good strikers, good on the ground, good submissions, very well conditioned. Wow, I really don't know what this fight is going to bring.
One bout that Mirko Krokop has been waiting a long time for is a rematch with Kevin Randleman. The wait is almost over. You'll recall the monster handed the Croatian sensation his first knockout loss in the opening round of the heavyweight tournament last year. Well, tonight, Boss, what is it going to be? Revenge for Krokop or a repeat for Randleman?
You're asking me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm not going to answer this question, okay, because there's no way I can predict this fight. One thing I want to say about this fight, actually, about the last time they fought, is this. A lot of people said that left hook that Kevin dropped on Mirko's jaw was a fake, was a fluke, it was just a lucky punch. I say this, if you aim for something, you shoot and you hit it, that is no luck, my friend.
Former UFC lightweight champion Jens Little Evil Pulver makes his Pride debut tonight against Japanese star Takanori Gomi. Gomi has dominated the Pride Bushido series with 4 consecutive fights. Now, Boss, Pulver, Gomi, two of the best lightweights on the planet. Should be one of the most memorable fights of the night.
Oh yes, this fight, I mean, the whole night is filled with very competitive fights. You know, these guys are very close together. Although I think that Jens has a little edge with his striking ability, and I think that Gomi has a little edge with his submissions. With the two best lightweight fighters in the world going at it, this is going to be a match we won't forget.
Once again, Pride Fighting Championships has brought the best fighters from around the world together on one stage.
It's real fights with real athletes. It's Shockwave.
waves of sound rumble through the Saitama Super Arena. It is Shockwave.
Wow, Takada, I never knew that he had a good rhythm like that.
Oh! And the spectacle that is Shockwave has begun.
STEFAN LEKO from Germany, STEFAN LEKO.
LEKO attempting to come back from 2 back surgeries.
MINOWA from Japan, IKUHISA.
MINOWA is called the Punk because he loves punk rock, especially the Japanese band the Star Club.
From Brazil, SILVA.
Silva's dropped 20 more pounds in preparation for this fight tonight.
From Korea,
Mube looks to extend his undefeated streak in Pride to 4.
The third match, from Brazil,
The ultra-confident Gracie says he's going to knock out his opponent within 3 minutes of the first round. ANJO makes his Pride debut against a member of a family he knows all too well, the Gracie.
Oh, that had to be Hicks and Gracie's dojo.
Silva returns to Pride after an 18-month absence. CHONAN coming off the biggest win of his career at Bushido 5 against Carlos Newton.
SENTORYU.
He wants to say a big hello to his mom and dad, Jim and Toshiko Miller, and his sister June Miller in St. Louis. TAKIMOTO, the gold medalist in judo at the 2000 Sydney Olympics.
The sixth match, GARDNER. From the United States of America,
Hoping to repeat his Olympic heroics in his Pride debut tonight. He's engaged to be married this year, and tonight he has an engagement with his biggest opponent yet. He shocked the world, boss, with his KO of Krokop last year. He's going to try to do the same tonight at Shockwave.
Wow.
Krokop was 6-1 in 2004. He tries to avenge that devastating loss tonight. Anderson wants to wish his 2 kids, Sierra and Reese, a very happy birthday. Kondo stopped Mario Sperry with strikes in his Pride debut at last year's Shockwave events.
What a fight that was.
He dominated the UFC, but has told all of us that his dream has always been to be in Pride fighting championships. Mr. Bushido has yet to taste defeat in Pride and says Palmer is without a doubt his toughest opponent. This could be the biggest night of the kickboxing great's fighting career. Kazushi Sakuraba has morphed into Mark Hunt, and the axe murderer boss says simply, bring it on.
Oh yes, confidence.
the 11th match,
Nogueira wants what Emelianenko took from him almost 2 years ago. And boss, that heavyweight tournament belt he feels belongs in Brazil.
Yeah, but he's got to work for it.
His cut is healed. He wants the belt. And well, he wants that tournament championship as well. Boss Rusin, the 22 of the best fighters on the planet, have all congregated here tonight. Saitama Super Arena. It is indeed Pride Fighting Championships Shockwave. Woo!
STEFAN LEKO!
Stefan Blitz LEKO is 30, 209 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
175センチ、85.8キロ。MINOWA
IKUHISA the Punk MINOWA is 28, 5'9", 190 pounds, 2-3 in Pride Fighting Championships. Boss LEKO, snake bitten in 2004, requiring not one but two back surgeries. We saw him make his debut in the first round of the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament where he lost to Naoya Ogawa. It was revealed that he was suffering from a back injury after the fight. He did have surgery, started to train again. Believe it or not, the injury relapsed, had to have surgery again, has now taken some time, convalesced and trained, and here we go. This first bout of Shockwave taking on IKUHISA MINOWA, coming off an impressive win, in fact, for him against Uyama in Bushido competition.
It's going to be a good fight.
Whoa, a drop kick right off the bat by MINOWA.
Let's see what Stefan LEKO can do. Look at this crazy stuff that MINOWA's doing. Oh, sucker kick in the head and a nuttick to the body. He's going to get leg lock. He's got to pull out. He's got to pull out. He's got to pull his leg out.
He can't hold the ropes, and the referees admonishing him for that. And there it is, just like that. IKUHISA the Punk MINOWA, who is known for his solid submission skills, with the leg lock, vanquishes Stefan Blitz LEKO. He blitzed LEKO in this matchup, boss, and at 27 seconds of round one, via submission, it's IKUHISA MINOWA. With all of Japan supporting him here at the Saitama Super Arena, he beats Stefan LEKO in rapid fashion. Giant Silva is 41, 7'2", 363 pounds, 1-3 in Pride Fighting Championships.
190センチ、113キロ。
Che Mube is 34, 6'2", 249 pounds, undefeated at 3-0 in Pride.
両選手の体重差がヘビー級規定による15キログラム以上ありますが、体重の軽いチェ・ムベ選手が
Almost a 120-pound weight difference between these two fighters. Che Mube has agreed to allow 4-point attacks.
Wow.
And boss, having said that, Giant Silva has indeed dropped 20 more pounds since we last saw him. A match that he would rather forget, of course, in July when he was TKO'd by Takashi Sugiura at Bushido 4. Now, his handlers say that Mr. Mube will be in for a rude awakening tonight. Now, Mube has become a cult favorite here in Pride, the first Korean fighter in Pride Fighting Championships. A Greco-Roman wrestler, suplexes are his specialty, and you see Silva stop him right away.
Yeah. He cannot let Che Mube come close. With his Greco-Roman experience, he will take him down.
And Mube says if he clinches Silva, he will assess the situation and see whether a suplex attempt is feasible. Now the half guard.
Yes, there you saw he dropped back and he wanted to fall back in the guard, but it's a half guard. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do for Giant Silva.
Mube has no problem getting into the full mount.
Yep.
And there's the arm.
Yep, it looks like he's going to armbar him.
He's trying to trap the left arm of Silva, it seems. And let's see what, if any, improvement Giant Silva's been able to make on the ground. Nice scramble and escape there. Good job by Silva.
Silva should get back on his feet. That's where his power lays. Do not stay on the ground. Good.
The referee will bring them back up to standing position.
Wow, what is he doing, eh? He should have moved to the side. Che Mubei's got his hands locked now around him. Pretty sure that he's going to get the takedown.
Can't hold the ropes. Now the single leg pickup attempt by Mubei turns it into a double leg takedown. Open guard now. Mubei dominating the early minutes of this first round, but Silva showing that he's indeed in better condition here, though, Boss. Successfully scrambling from the bottom, trying to hold the offensive attack of Mubei at bay.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go to the ground, why doesn't he close his guard at least? You know, do not let Che Mubei go to the side mount. You don't want to have that. So maybe he's looking for a submission, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, this is a good
nice
move.
Takedown there by Silva from the bottom position. Let's see if he's learned anything from this, but no, Mubei able to power him, and Mubei again, 6'4", or 6'2", 249 pounds, a big man in his own right, but being dwarfed by the 7'2" giant Silva. Again, outweighing him by some 120 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
So really, Boss, right now, what should Mubei do from, as you said, with Giant Silva not closing his guard, Mubei now posturing.
Yeah, you should pass the guard.
Simple to pass the guard, it would seem, but he's intent to just try to punish him from within the guard.
Yeah, we see here Giant Silva, he probably looks for a chicken wing or a reverse figure four. Doesn't work.
And this is actually where having long limbs like Giant Silva would definitely maybe prove to be a detriment against him if Che Mubei would attack those limbs. Now he passes the guard into cross-side position.
Yeah, this is dangerous now for Giant Silva. Giant Silva also, his hands are so big that if he grabs you around your wrist, the fingers go all around it. You know, he wraps it all around it maybe 2 times. So his grip is very strong.
He's trying to
nice elbow.
Turn over here, but this is where Che Mubei should start delivering knees. He delivers some short knees there, close into the body. Has Silva back on his back now, and you're right, mixing in the knees and some elbows. Some punches to the ribcage.
Yeah, and we heard Giant Silva here.
Now the fans getting behind Che Mubei's shots to the body. And again, they're close to the ropes. And really, it's a case right now where Giant Silva is just trying to stay alive here, Boss. And again, what does he need to do? He's 7'2", 363 pounds. He has a 120-pound weight advantage over Mubei. What do you recommend Giant Silva start doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. From this position, okay, they're going to restart it in the center of the ring. But you know what? From this position, it's very difficult to escape. Che Mubei's got a good balance. You know, he's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
A Greco-Roman wrestler. Good balance, good positioning. So,
and he's not just Johnny-come-lately when it comes to wrestling. He finished 4th at the Greco-Roman Wrestling World Cup in 1996, did Che Mubei.
Yep, they're going to restart it again. Man, he's huge. I think he ate a lot at Leo's Coney Island there. The guy who gave him all the food when he was training in Detroit. Because that, you know, it's cost a lot of money. This guy can eat.
He's headbutting him, and that's not allowed here in Pride Fighting Championships. Che Mubei smiles, and I guess that's his way of apologizing. Yeah. An interesting display there by the Korean fighter.
Oh,
good job of blocking and catching that. Like you say, he's got, I mean, a back catcher's glove for hands does
an arm bar.
Giant Silva. He's doing a good job here of smothering the face of Silva, is Mubei, but again, he has to try to go for the finish here, Boss.
Yeah, if I were him, I would just push myself away from him, create some distance, and then go for the body shots, go few, like 5 of them, and then suddenly change direction, go to the head.
He's doing a good job here, posturing there now.
Oh,
but again,
nice.
Silva able to sit up. Now can he sweep him here, Boss? He does so. Nice reversal by Giant Silva, but it looks like the balance of Mubei still a factor here.
Yeah, he should. No, Mubei got it again. Wow. Knee to the head.
He has his arm now. He could go for the key lock here. Instead going for a side choke perhaps. Yes, he's now got him in the scarf position, Boss.
Yeah, what can he do here? It's easy now for Giant Silva to turn him over to the right side of him.
But Che Mu-bei can grab an arm and see if he can apply an armbar on you between his legs.
Boss, are you surprised at all that Giant Silva up to this point has not been able to utilize his size more effectively?
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I really thought that he was going to hit more straight and had some good shots.
And having said that, and now knowing how capable Che Mu-bei is with his balance, with his positioning, what more does he need to do now to finish this fight? See, he's able to, at will, go from side mount to
side
full
choke.
mount.
He's got it.
He's got the side choke, and there you have it, boss. Giant Silva forced to tap out. Side choke victory for Che Mu-bei. And he stays undefeated in Pride Fighting Championships, improving to 4-0 at 5 minutes and 47 seconds of the opening round. Ryan Gracie is 30, 5'11", 206 pounds, 4-2 in Pride.
180センチ、95キロ。
YOJI ANJO is 37, 5'11", 200 pounds. This is his debut in Pride Fighting Championships, but boss, his past does involve the Gracie family.
Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. Ryan is doing, when he's on, he's on. It's going to be very difficult.
Talk about the past and member of the Gracie family, boss.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Okay, now, a long time ago, YOJI, that was in '94, went to Rickson Gracie's academy and he challenged him there to a grudge match, right there at the dojo. Now, Rickson got the better of him and he beat him up, but he always wanted to fight Rickson again. And now, at least, he's gonna get a shot at another Gracie. So for him, this is kind of a grudge match.
Yeah, and he's getting a shot at the loose cannon of the Gracie family. Ryan Gracie, the fans definitely behind YOJI ANJO, and Ryan Gracie loves to be hated here in Japan. And you're right, boss, this is a good old-fashioned grudge match, courtesy of Pride Fighting Championships here at Shockwave.
Yeah, this is going to be good. YOJI says that he is in the best shape of his life. He's coming off, he didn't fight for 4 years. Look.
Gracie missed with the right hand, goes downstairs with the ankle pick, single leg takedown, and now standing over top of ANJO. ANJO, of course, the half guard there underneath now, and near the ropes, and I think, boss, they're going to probably bring them to the center of the ring soon enough here.
Yeah, I think so too. There's nothing here that they can do.
You were talking about ANJO being in the best shape of his career?
Yeah, he's in the best shape of his career, he said. He does 12 rounds of 5 minutes wrestling on the mat, and then on top of that, he's doing, what was it, 18 rounds of 3 minutes Thai boxing every day, 6 days a week. He said, I never felt like this.
And on top of that, he enjoys his favorite Japanese dish, natto, which is fermented soybean, which sounds just absolutely delicious.
It's disgusting.
All right, here is Ryan Gracie now smothering ANJO from underneath, so they managed to now take it away from the ropes.
Tries to go for the side mount, which he has right now. Danger. The bells should start
Side
ringing
choke attempt here perhaps from Ryan Gracie, and easily probably could turn this into a full mount, boss.
Yeah, he can, but he doesn't have the arm caught, so there's no side choke there. He's trying to smother him with his, maybe hit him with his right shoulder. It almost looks like he's controlling ANJO's face. You see, he's like patting it really soft.
Definitely trying to restrict the air supply of YOJI ANJO. But ANJO doing a good job of keeping his left leg, trying to keep Ryan Gracie from achieving the full mount. But again, they are going to be very close to being put back into the center of the ring. And you can see, well, not on camera, but the referee is looking to his cohorts to see if he should bring it back to the center of the ring. Now Gracie again trying to jump into full mount. Now scrambling underneath his ANJO, boss.
Yeah, if I was the referee, I would restart it in the center of the ring, because the ropes here, they just, you know, it's not a free game anymore, you know. You cannot throw him over you, not to the right side right now.
Oh, nice knee delivered by Gracie.
Yeah, straight through the defense. Yeah, they got to restart it right now.
Now he's cross-facing him, and I mean, YOJI ANJO's head is through the ropes. I don't know why the referee is taking so long, but there you have it. Finally, going to put the two fighters back in the center of the ring, restart it from the same position.
Hey, no. No.
Gracie's coming off a controversial split decision victory over IKUHISA MINOWA at Bushido 3 in May. Controversial only because a lot of people thought that MINOWA got the better of Hein Gracie, and I would have expected Gracie to be maybe a little more intense during this fight. Now, oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on here a second. Hold on here a second, boss. That could very well bring about an instant disqualification. Instead, there's a yellow card. They don't call him the loose cannon for nothing, boss.
No. And we don't know what's going to happen now.
And boss, we've seen this not just from Hein Gracie, but a few fighters over the last year that I've been involved in Pride and watching mixed martial arts. When it comes to restarting in the center of the ring, why is there discrepancies sometimes?
You know what they should do? They should make a Polaroid picture just before they do, but it takes like a minute to develop.
But seriously, I mean, the referee is there. He's the authority figure. I mean, the fighters have to defer to the referee's decision. I mean, that's why he's there. He's the authority figure. Hein should just relax. The corner, Henzo Gracie, members of the Gracie family are there. They have to just tell him, come on, relax. You don't want to get disqualified. It's a big fight here, and now we're going to see the intense Hein Gracie as he bull rushes ANJO, has the hook, body lock in, and takes him down, boss.
Yeah, now he's angry, and if he's angry, he will go. He doesn't care about running out of gas now. He probably will go.
But in the same sense, we should have seen this from the outset, no? I mean, that's the name of the game. You want to finish your opponent as fast as you can.
I know, maybe he heard some things, you know, that ANJO said that he's in the best shape of his life, and he's just feeling the whole situation out a little bit. Come on.
He was also quoted as saying he was going to knock out ANJO in 3 minutes. Now, he continues his dialogue with the referee, and again, Hein Gracie, definitely one of MMA's most spirited characters.
Yeah, he is. Okay, now we're going to go again.
And, you know, he's a fiery character, is Hein Gracie, and I guess good enough time to segue into our next pay-per-view event, Boss Rutan. It's going to be Fists of Fire, February 25th on pay-per-view. Pride Fighting Championships next big pay-per-view event. Don't miss it. That's February 25th, Fist of Fire.
Hey, good name.
So ANJO right now on the bottom side, controlled by Hein Gracie. And ANJO says he's in the best shape of his career. He could definitely try to buck up, explode his hips here. But again, they come into this fight, boss.
The mount position.
Weight. Yes, he's got half guard now.
Yeah, he's lucky. Yeah, he has to watch out. He's got to move more, both of them.
Now he's talking trash, I think, in Portuguese to YOJI ANJO before dropping that right hand. And really, it's been all Hein Gracie there now. He gives him his back, and this is dangerous. Now he's striking with those devastating right hands to the face, and back to his back goes YOJI ANJO. Almost thought we might see the feared Mata-Leon from the Brazilian.
Yeah. The balance of Hein is real good.
Yes,
the way he moved around.
Awesome.
Yep, he's doing a real good job. He's got the mount position right now. See what he can do with it.
Is this maybe where he wants to make an example of YOJI ANJO tonight, boss?
Oh, okay. I don't know. If you want to make an example, you really want to go for it right away within 5 minutes.
Where he's, I'm not saying he's toying with him, but he is dominating him.
Yeah, he's dominating him. He's looking for the side choke, see?
That's a good question, boss, that many fans have said over the years when it comes to Hein Gracie's conditioning. What do you think at this stage of the fight? It's only in the first round.
I don't know. Right now he's just pacing, so we will see if there's a big brawl for like a 30-second brawl going on. Look at this. Oh, and then after that we can see if he's tired or not. Right now he looks good to me.
We saw where conditioning did become a factor in his, again, victory over MINOWA the last time we saw him here in Pride. Again, YOJI ANJO just seems to be stuck in a trap here underneath. He has the half guard.
Throw him to the side. He just
has to start moving. Mount position, looking for
Full mount, gets the hooks in.
He's got the figure 4.
Looks for that key lock. Now he does release it. Now going for the rear naked choke, which, nope, he's got it.
No, he doesn't have it.
No, he's instead got the left arm of Anjo, and Anjo really from underneath here, boss. He has to not necessarily expend energy, but now the fans are trying to rally behind Anjo.
You know what it is? If he just stays here now for like 30 seconds more, the referee probably will put him back on their feet. Because nothing happens.
Nice heel strikes delivered by Gracie to the side of Anjo.
Yeah, I think the referee is going to put him back on their feet.
Well, if anything, it's giving both of them a respite here, but Gracie taking advantage of it again, delivering those nifty little heel strikes, boss.
Yeah, and he's looking the referee dead in his eye while he's doing it.
You know, people can say what they want about High-End Gracie, but this is the kind of fighter that always makes for an entertaining matchup. Again, here in Japan, the Gracies and judo go way back to Helio Gracie and Kimura, but you know, High-End Gracie, the fans love to hate him here, but again, always a character in Pride Fighting Championships. And now underneath, boss, as you advocate, nice strikes.
Yeah, you know what, and he's got a good control over his body. He's got a body triangle around Anjo's waist.
But really, right now, if anything, isn't Anjo almost in danger of receiving a yellow card? He's really not doing much to escape the situation.
Yep, yeah, but it's very difficult, you know, the way he locked his hips up.
He's got to try
to roll into
now,
him.
He's trying, finally.
Yep, strange situation. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be a restart.
Referee's looking at both the judges. I bring them up right now. Although it looks like Anjo's slowly but surely slipping out. Again, perspiration is going to play a factor here now as well, isn't it, boss? When you attempt a submission,
no,
you're going to be slick.
You know what? Both of them are going to get a yellow card now because Hein also doesn't do anything anymore. So if they're going to restart it, it's probably going to be with a yellow card.
Now Anjo, like I said,
sure,
slowly but surely he was attempting, but and again, he's lucky because I thought for sure the referee was going to bring them up, and now Anjo looking to turn the tables on High-End Gracie. But right here, boss.
He's looking for an armbar.
Now they're trying. Oh, straight armbar.
Yep, he got it.
Wow, High-End Gracie just like that. Straight armbar from underneath. And High-End Gracie victorious over YOJI Anjo at 8 minutes and 33 seconds of the opening round. And it's a Gracie victory here at Shockwave. And High-End Gracie delivers a message to YOJI Anjo. I don't think you better mess with my family anymore, Mr. Anjo, I think is what he's saying.
Wow, but and he still doesn't like the ref.
He better be very careful. And there is Executive Director of Pride Fighting Championships, Mr. Takata. And of course, he has a pass with Rickson Gracie as well, going back to the beginning of Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, 2 times.
And now that's that's cool. This is what it's all about. You know, we talk about the grudge matches and stuff, but this is it. High-End Gracie, it looks like his arm may be injured, but wow. Let's go to the replay, boss.
Okay, replay. Now, let's see what happens. Look the balance that High-End Gracie has, the way he controls Anjo. Really good. Mount position, he jumps over left and right. Perfect, nice armbar, look at this. You know with him, same with Ogawa, I know when he put the armbar on, when it's on, it's on.
And the pain etched across the face of YOJI Anjo. Let's take a look at from another angle, boss.
Yep, what can I say? Oh, this one was tight.
Spider-Man Anderson Silva's 29, 6'2", 183 pounds, 3-1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
175センチ、82.7 キロ。CHONAN!
The Butchering Piranha, Ryo Chonan, is 28, 5'9", 176 pounds. He is 1-1 in Pride. Boss Chonan coming off the biggest win of his career as he upset Carlos Newton. And Anderson Silva also holds a victory over Newton. And Chonan says that this will indeed probably be his toughest test, and he relishes the chance to fight a man the caliber of Anderson Silva. It's been 18 months since we saw Silva in Pride.
Yep, but he is good. This guy is really good. Stamina won't be a problem, that's one thing for sure. He's technical, pinpoint accurate. His submissions are slick. He's the whole package. What's his hometown, Rio? Because Ryo Chonan, that would be, he's fighting somebody from Rio.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm sure you're here all week. All right, Chonan says that he will engage in a stand-up war if necessary with Silva. Silva, again, a Muay Thai technician. Also being from Brazil, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is in his blood. So again, Chonan, as you can see already, boss, very cautious going through a feeling-out process here with Silva.
Yeah, Chonan really has to watch out for the high kicks also, the straight punches. You see his arms are very long. He's got a long reach. Like I said, his knees, he got flying knees. And as you can see here, Chonan is wearing like loose shorts, and Silva is wearing tight shorts. See, there's the high kick.
The kick.
I told you, he's good. And I don't know, the loose shorts, you can grab, but it's not allowed really to grab them. They look shiny, so maybe they are slippery. Normally I would say long punch. No, it's not that bad. Nice right
overhand
there.
right delivered by Chonan.
Yeah, but now Anderson Silva.
He's got his attention.
Yeah.
Oh, nice combination by Silva as he rocks Chonan with that left hand. And now they are slugging it out. Goes for the takedown, does, and
Mataleo, there we go.
In the rear naked choke. No, instead drops the right hand, but he does have him in a very precarious position. A wing block here now by Chonan as he knows he's in danger.
Yep, and again, he's got the body triangle on. So for Chonan, there's no escape right now. There's no way he's going to turn into his guard.
But they don't call Silva Spider-Man for nothing. He has a 3-inch height advantage, a long reach advantage over Chonan. And again, the last time we saw Silva, he was upset by Daiju Takase 18 months ago. But he is a very accomplished fighter. Now with Muay Thai Dream Team, a product of Shudebox Academy in Brazil before that. And right here, boss, he has him wrapped up in that figure 4 waist lock.
Yeah, and he's banging away, although the punches are not really 100% hit. But maybe he's just looking for a choke also.
And Chonan doing the right thing there, grabbing his arm, not allowing him to wrap it around his throat. But Chonan looks to be hurt, boss, and dazed from those shots he took while standing up. A very crisp puncher is Anderson Silva.
Yeah, if I were him, I would lay down there and relax and recoup. Oh, there we go for the choke again. No, he's got a real good defense, Chonan. Body shots underneath the armpit.
Nice elbow there delivered to the thigh by Chonan. Again, merely just trying to stave off this onslaught of strikes by Silva from the back, boss.
Yep, Silva's doing a good job, but they have to do something better, because if they don't improve their positions or they don't hurt the opponent, then they will restart it on their feet.
What should Chonan do here? I know he's merely trying just to defend the strikes from the back, but how does he, should he try to turn the tables here, boss?
He should try to push the right knee of Anderson Silva off to the side, push it to the right, and hopefully it goes over the foot, because otherwise it's very difficult to escape. This is a very tight body triangle.
Are you surprised that Silva hasn't been able to slip in the choke, although now he is trying to?
No,
but Chonan's doing a good job of defending it, boss.
You know what? With these gloves, it's very difficult to go underneath the jaw. You really have to set it up the right way. You know, you gotta
See what you can pull the forehead or something so the jaw comes up and then slip it underneath.
Hey, let's not forget at his Pride debut at Bushido 3 in May last year that against a very accomplished submission fighter in Ricardo Big Dog Almeida, that his submission defense was very good. I'm talking about Shonan. So, you know, I'm not surprised that he's been able to stave off this attack thus far, weathering the storm of Anderson Silva.
Yep. I thought that Anderson Silva wanted to push him away now. Open the guard to push him away. You see the body triangle is gone.
Right. He's got the hooks in.
Yep.
And maybe setting
Look,
there.
and now he can turn.
Beautiful
See?
transition here by Shonan. There is the spider guard there by Silva, hence the nickname Spider-Man, perhaps.
Yeah. Peter Parker.
Now, closing the guard is Silva, but look there, smart move by Silva. You see, again, using those arms are just unbelievably long.
Yep. Now let's see what Shonan can do in his guard. Nice body shot and one to the head. I like it so much when they mix it up.
Really, on paper, it looked like it was going to be a great fight, and thus far, they are delivering the goods here. Ryo Shonan against Anderson Silva, Pride Fighting Championships, Shockwave.
Now this I never saw in my life. He's got a body triangle in his guard. This I never saw. That means, yeah, he's a Spider-Man. He's got real long legs because Sammy Shield probably could do it, but he can do it too.
Now Shonan within the guard, still trying to strike, but I mean, he has to posture here, boss, and try to escape the guard somehow. But they're just busy striking with both of them.
Yeah, and it's very difficult. Again, you know, that triangle hold there, once it's behind the knee, it's very difficult to break.
Yeah, for sure. He's got,
nice
like you say, that
shots
bigger
here.
four.
Look at this. He's controlling the right arm of Shonan now, but Shonan is banging away there with his fist. Looping hands there, looking like fader punches almost, like overhands.
Nice heel strike there as well. I mean, Silva doing so much from the bottom in defending, and now he's blooding up Shonan as well with those strikes from underneath, and doing a good job of keeping that guard closed. And now Shonan with some left hands to the side of the face, really just some taps, not really some damaging blows. Reddening the face, not exactly
blooding
the face, just reddening it.
You know, Shonan, I have respect for him. I mean, he took some punishment in the beginning and he just, bam, reverses it. And now, look at this.
And again, look at how he's positioning himself here. Silva's going for a Kimura.
Yep.
But again, just comes back and just brings Shonan back close to him. So again, boss, when you're against a guy like Silva, now there's Shonan posturing, just strikes, landing those bombs now, but Silva answering in kind. I was going to say, what does Shonan have to do to take the upper hand, but I think it's almost impossible against a guy like Silva from this vantage point.
Yep. I think so too. I just wonder what the referee is going to do, because they are working a lot, but there is no finishing move in this.
Right, it's almost like they're at a stalemate of strikes.
He's pulling here. Anderson Silva is pulling his right foot behind his left knee to tighten it up a little bit more.
But really all that's doing is keeping him close to him, and now Shonan doing a good job of creating the distance. Now there's a nice right hand delivered by Shonan.
That was a good thing that you said, actually, Mauro, because he's pulling him closer to him. Shonan has the shorter reach advantage, so that means that Shonan can hit harder from close distance than Silva can. So that's not smart what he's doing right now.
Well, the referee now calling for a break, and it looks like he's going to give the yellow to perhaps Anderson Silva. It is to Anderson Silva, and you know what, boss, it's interesting. I was just going to mention that even though he was doing a great job of controlling Shonan for the most part, he really wasn't doing a lot to try to escape the situation.
Yep.
He was neutralizing it, but not escaping it.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
And that's, you know, that's why the yellow card was given, because as we mentioned, he didn't work to improve his position, so now they're back on their feet. This is, oh, nice spinning back fist. Silva ducks and now finds himself in the close guard of Shonan. So now let's see how those long limbs of Silva come into play. Nice up kick delivered by Chonan.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job. Very impressive.
And his stock continues to rise here in Pride Fighting Championships. He hung in tough against Almeida before losing the decision, and then really shocked a lot of people in the MMA world with his dominating victory over Carlos Newton, and now he's hanging in there with Anderson Silva here at Shockwave. Inside, low kick delivered by Chonan. Last minute of the opening round, high kick delivered by Silva.
Yep, but perfectly blocked there by Chonan.
There's that, again, that overhand right.
He's doing a good job with that hand.
With bad intentions, and now Silva begins to feel that, okay, I'm in a war here, let's pick things up. You can see Nogueira and Bustamante watching intently as well. We have the best fighters in the world taking in the action. Of course, Nogueira will be in the main event tonight.
Or it was his brother, of course, his twin brother.
Well, there you go. And rightfully so, perhaps. And we can tell you that indeed Rodrigo is backstage warming up. My bad, as they say, boss.
Hey, what can you do, man? From this side here, you cannot see the ears. That's the only way I can tell them apart.
And there is the end of what has been a terrific opening round of action between Ryo Chonan and our friend Anderson Silva, making his return to Pride Fighting Championships. Boss, your thoughts on a thrilling 10 minutes?
Well, I think that this round goes to Ryo Chonan. Did a real good job. The opening of the round, of course, was for Anderson Silva because he went there with the punches and he really hurt him, but Ryo Chonan came back from the dead, bam, 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 and he took over the fight.
So heading into the second round, we know, as you look at the action here, boss.
Boom, that's what I meant. That was the beginning of the round. Look at this. Whoa. Yeah, and you know what? Chonan did a better job on the ground, so
well, that's
I believe that maybe Chonan is going to take the fight to the ground again. But on the other hand, he didn't do bad on his feet either.
No, but definitely that's his modus operandi. Chonan definitely wants to be on the ground against Silva, in fact, in most fights. And there you see what he was able to do on the ground, boss.
Yep, he's doing a real good job. Look at this. And looping hands. One. Oh, nicely blocked there by Anderson Silva, though. That was a good one. Oh, Anderson Silva coming back with a nice right. And there a nice right from Chonan. You know, they're training punches, although I think on the ground, Chonan was the better one. Yeah, both look real relaxed. Both look in phenomenal shape. Look, they don't breathe at all. Yeah, of course, they breathe a little bit because otherwise they can't live. That's what Mr. Miyagi always said. Huh? Keep breathing. In, out. Yeah, wax on, wax off. That's also a thing that he said.
The philosophy of life, according to El Guapo. Anderson Silva coming off a competitive high in 2004. In September, he defeated Lee Murray at a cage rage event in England. In June, he beat MMA veteran Jeremy Horn at the Gladiator Fighting Championships card in South Korea. So he will try to continue that winning streak tonight against Ryo Chonan, but he knows he's in a war right now.
Yes, he is. Chonan's doing phenomenal.
Silva doing some bobbing and weaving. Chonan as well, bouncing up and down on the balls of his feet as they again go through that feeling out process here early in round number 2.
Unbelievable if you think about it. This is the first fight that goes into the second round. Whoa, nice kick there. Nice left hook.
Met by the right.
Wow. Some training here.
There's a jumping left by Silva. And we really haven't seen much of the Muay Thai skills that Silva's known for. There's a waist lock. Oh, and there's a suplex by Silva.
It was nicely blocked by Chonan, so he couldn't throw him all over.
That's right. Didn't get the full effect.
And that high kick came, but, you know, Chonan has his eyes on his opponent, and he blocks everything that he sees coming. Real good.
And it's interesting that really Silva, misses with the uppercut, does Chonan. It's interesting that Silva hasn't really been able to exploit that reach advantage to the full degree as he delivers another nice inside low kick.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
Chonan, and do you think that maybe Silva is beginning to respect Chonan more than he did before the fight started. I'm talking about the stand-up skills, boss.
Yeah, he has to. I mean,
There's the
come on, look
first
at
Thai clinch, and there's the first knee from the Muay Thai technician.
this. This is a good fight.
Very good fight.
Hey, he changes into the normal stance, Anderson Silva. He went from southpaw to a normal stance. See?
Chonan has that left hand down, and again, with the reach advantage as it is, maybe he's starting to feel confident. No, he's tagged with that right.
Whoa, and another one. You see what Chonan does? He circles to the left. He circles away from his opponent. It's so important that you don't go straight backwards.
Bring up a very salient point, although he's tagged with that right hand.
That was a hard one.
Chonan can take a punch.
Yes, he can.
Another, and that seems to be his strategy there, is to go after the right leg of Silva. Now they exchange blows. The Thai clinch again by Silva, and he's going to set him up for a knee up the middle, perhaps, your boss. No, instead it's Chonan who strikes first with the knee.
And strikes and takes him down with a single leg now. Now we're going to see all over the same thing that we saw in round number one. I believe that Rio Chonan is going to do a real good job here once on the ground. And there we go again. He sets it up for a reverse figure four, you see. He's pushing with his, yep, there we go. That's a reverse
And now
figure
he's
four
looking to go for the Kimura, but he has his leg stuck. And really, boss, I think so far Chonan has taken away Silva's strength standing up, and this is where Chonan wants to be, so it's going to be interesting to see what transpires the rest of the way.
Yeah, but you know what? Anderson Silva received the yellow card in round number one, so he knows now that he has to work from this position. Otherwise, he's going to get another one, and that's 10% from your pay.
And of course, and he is very good from this position, but it's just interesting to note how successful Chonan has been thus far. Although he really hasn't gone for any submission attempts, he's been able to strike and create distance, but again, he has to go for the finish as well.
Yep.
Now the open guard. You can hear them screaming out for the omoplata in Silva's corner, which again is the shoulder lock.
Yep.
But Chonan staying busy as well up top. But then there is that figure four. What should Chonan be doing more of here, boss, again to try? I mean, you say it's almost impossible to escape this unique guard, but what can he try to do?
Nothing. Everything that he's doing right now, he's doing good. But Anderson Silva is just really good in deflecting the punches that he throws. He just keeps his eyes on his opponent, which what a lot of people don't do, and just bob and weaves on the ground.
Should Chonan try to stand up from this position?
No, because right now, Anderson Silva, if he doesn't keep moving, he's going to receive another yellow card. I think right now, Chonan is ahead on points for sure, also in round number two.
It's interesting that the Brazilian corner much more vocal than the Japanese corner right now, which would, I think, indicate that they are cognizant of how this fight is going.
Well, almost a side choke there, but Chonan pulled it out right away. He should try to pass the guard. Okay.
End of round two. And I think it is safe to say a round that belonged to the Japanese butchering piranha, Rio Chonan, who I think is adding to his fan club as the minutes go by here in Pride Fighting Championships, boss.
Yep. What a strange name, actually. Butchering piranha.
I think it has to do some with his hairstyle and facial features, but you know, it's a popular nickname for him.
Yeah, but also, you know, he's attacking all the time, and that's what piranhas do. Look at here, the replay. Look at that punch. It was kind of with the back of his hand. Did you see that? His fists, his knuckles went all the way down. Let's see if he can do it again. Boom, see? That was kind of strange.
Yes, piranhas are known for their ferocity, and he's a very ferocious fighter. Nice ability to duck the punch and come back with a right of his own right there, boss.
Yeah. You know, and you see, look at his eye. Whoop, he bends, but he keeps looking now. Both of them, actually. See, they're aiming. Wow, what a slugfest here. There had to be a knee,
It's-
but
that
the knee
was-
was from him, and he took the leg now, and he went for the single.
You know, you talk about adding insult to injury. It's Anderson Silva, who's known for his Muay Thai skills, sets up Chonan in the Thai clinch, and Chonan says, boom, here's a knee for you.
Yeah, before you do it to me.
You know, Chonan, before coming to Pride Fighting Championships, was 6-2 in the smaller Japanese MMA organization known as Deep, and had a victory over Hayato Maha Sakurai, who has definitely earned an international reputation for his MMA abilities. So this guy kind of put himself on the MMA map early on in his career, boss.
Yep. And he's a star on the rise. You know, he's already winning, and but he will continuously doing this. If he keeps fighting like this, he's improving all the time.
Well, going into the third round, I think Chonan, it's his fight to lose, boss. And so far, I think he has been able to dictate, really, no matter where they are, standing or on the ground. What do you think Anderson Silva has to do to pull out this fight right now?
He should keep it on his feet, uses his long arms, make straight punches, forget about the hooks right now, open up with straight punches, and that high kick. He's got a real good high kick, although Chonan blocked every one of them, but still, you know, try, and maybe you will succeed. It's strange, Chonan has his hands so low, but every time he blocks it, you
Fast,
see?
quick reflexes.
Yeah. It's kind of a bait, I guess, you know? You put your hands low, you pretty much know that your opponent's going to kick you in the head, right?
Very confident. And man, like I say, he can take a shot. I mean, Silva has got a lot of snap, a lot of power behind those punches.
Whoa,
This
that's
is
the
that
kick.
kick.
That's the kick I was talking about you have to watch out for.
And he did.
Yeah, he ducked it. Oh, this is
Oh,
dangerous.
this could be dangerous. Yep, in the butt scoop position right now. But you're right. See, Silva wants to keep it on the ground. Or on the feet. He knows that this is the final round. He probably knows that he's going to have to either submit him or knock him out to earn the victory.
Looks like he sets up a flying knee for the left knee. For some reason, I think that.
And for some reason, I wouldn't be surprised if Chonan comes with a flying right knee of his own before he delivers the one. The rabbit punch there by Silva, again, probably due to the height advantage, not delivered on purpose. Okay, this, again, the third round, you would expect a little more action on the part of Anderson Silva here, boss.
Yeah, he needs to turn it up a notch because otherwise he's going to lose this fight. He needs a knockout or a real good finish.
And yet he's backing up.
Yeah, but it could be a bait, you know. If you get too aggressive and you walk in, you think, oh, he's afraid of me, and then suddenly they come back with a counter strike. Could be a setup.
Oh, nice middle kick delivered by Chonan.
Almost looked like he hit the hip bone there. So that hurts, trust me. Whoa.
Nice left by Chonan.
Nice low kick inside again.
Oh, and Silva is able to tag him on the jaw, does so again with that right.
Yeah.
But Chonan seems to be impervious to those shots to the face tonight.
Yep. Look at this counter speed, real good.
I'm becoming more and more impressed with Ryo Chonan as he now goes in close to Thai clinch, able to push away.
And another
And it
right
looks
inside
like
low
he's
kick.
beginning
Yeah.
to decimate that right leg as those series of low kicks have taken their toll.
Yep, they do. And there we go with another one, but that's in the other leg. You see Anderson Silva switched stance. Oh, now he goes forward again in the southpaw position. So Chonan right away should kick with the right leg inside out.
Take away the lead.
Oh, look at this! Whoa, this is good! Unbelievable! This is beautiful! This is how next one is! Wow!
Are you kidding me?
That is beautiful!
Boss Rude, what did we just see?
That is, I mean, you can only see this in demonstrations, you know. This guy just does
Look
it
at
for
him.
real.
At 3 minutes and 8 seconds of the final round, a masterpiece of an MMA performance tonight from Ryo Chonan, a fight that he was well on his way to winning. He puts an exclamation point on it, boss. Let's take a look at that winning leg lock submission victory. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Went for the scissor, took him down, and then right away for the heel hook.
り第6試合を行います。青コーナー188センチ137キロルロン・ガードナー。赤コーナー180センチ100キロ吉田秀彦。
Rulon Gardner is 33, 6'2", 295 pounds, making his debut in Pride. Hidehiko Yoshida's 35, 5'11", 220 pounds, with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws in Pride fighting championships. And there will be 4-point attacks allowed in this fight, boss. And the entire Saitama Super Arena is abuzz. Again, the record crowd of 48,398 people, a lot of them on hand to see this fight. As we at Pride Fighting Championships continue to break records and make history with this bout.
Man, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yoshida immediately tests the waters with that inside low kick attempt. Again, Gardner tipping the scales at 295 pounds, a Greco-Roman wrestler taking on the gold medalist in judo, Yoshida, and the crowd already electric, boss.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match, I think.
Yoshida tries a right hand.
Yeah, I told you, Yoshida is not going to stall. He's going to go, and Rulon is going to go also. Look at that, a left high kick, whoa!
Of course, Gardner trained with Team Quest.
Whoa, I told you!
Gardner tags Yoshida!
No, he should get up, he should get up. Don't send it, he's going to get armbarred. He should. If he hits him, it's okay. But if it's not a direct hit, he should not stay there.
Gardner has stunned Yoshida, but Boss Rutin, you bring up a good point. If he's unable to finish him, he may be in danger.
Yep.
I was saying that Gardner is trained with Team Quest, the likes of Randy, the Natural Couture, Dan Henderson. But now the fans try to rally Hidehiko Yoshida, who has staved off this initial attack by Rulon Gardner.
Yeah, this little tap's not going to do anything. Create space and get out. Yoshida has got his feet hooked, but not completely because Rulon is too big, too wide around the waist. He should get up. Get up right now. That is good, though. If he hits, if he connects good, that's good. On the ground, Yoshida is so dangerous. Okay, they're going to drag it to the center of the ring. Okay.
Not even, they're just going to turn it around away
Yeah, not
from
even
the
close.
And they're going to find themselves perhaps back in the same vicinity. And Rulon Gardner so far in the open guard of Yoshida. And those hammers, I can't call them, well, they're hammer fists, but they're no power behind them whatsoever, boss, because he's not able to create the distance, because you can see Yoshida with those overhooks.
You know what? The thing is, Yoshida is holding with his gi now. You see his arms. The arm that he has trapped the most is Rulon's left arm, I believe, because there the gi is all the way around. So he's probably going to go for that arm with an armbar. Look, he's skipping out already with his hips. You see? He's skipping out. There we go. I told you. That's
But
the
now
armbar.
this is where Gardner's...
No, he's going to get it if he throws it over. If he throws his right leg over Gardner's head, could be over.
But is he going to be able to do that with a guy who's 6'2", 295 pounds? The balance, the positioning of a wrestler, so far so good for Rulon Gardner here in the opening minutes of this historic matchup against Hidehiko Yoshida.
Oh, it's a restart in the center of the ring. Yep, it is. Yeah.
What do you think of Gardner so far, boss?
I think he did real good, especially he gave a stiff jab and it was a full hit. I told you before, he's got a weight advantage and then also his long reach. And he's been training hard on boxing. He should have, after that punch, go to the side mount maybe, not in the guard, hit him a few times. If it doesn't work, get back on your feet. You see again, he's going for it. Armbar now on his right arm, he's going to throw it. And now he's going to do it, yeah, on his left arm again.